the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You could be the
Welcome, listeners, to another episode of Let's Talk to Heal, Evolve, and Shine. Today, we are diving into the transformative power of mindfulness. Joining us is very special guest again, Anubhuti, a seasoned healer, a mindfulness practitioner who has helped a lot of individuals to find balance, heal emotionally, and discover their purpose. Welcome, Anubhuti. It's such a pleasure to have you here again.
Thank you so much, Yoga. The pleasure is all mine. I'm really happy to share this space with you.
Okay, let's begin. Our discussion on mindfulness is going to be very interesting, and I want you to give our listeners all practical tips.
Oh,
So,
yes, wonderful.
yeah, it's a topic that resonates deeply in today's fast-paced world where stress and challenges seem to be constant companion. Anubhuti, can you help us understand what mindfulness really is and why it is so essential in our hectic, fast-paced world?
Mm. Thank you. This is actually the question that will form the base of the entire conversation. Mindfulness very simply means being present in the moment.
Mm,
And mindfulness is something that is a practice.
mm,
Okay. And you have to just be there in whatever action that you are doing.
mm,
Notice how your body is behaving. Notice how you're reacting to something. And in this process, the thoughts will come, thoughts will go. You don't have to stop anything.
mm,
You don't have to manage anything. Just being there. That is mindfulness. So, mostly people have heard about meditation,
mm,
obviously, and mindfulness is a relatively new trending term. It's not a
mm,
new practice, but in trending things. So, I would like to take a moment to differentiate between mindfulness and meditation.
mm,
So, one is the focus. In
mm.
mindfulness, you focus on your being. Like if I have this cup of water,
Okay.
how am I holding it? How does it feel in my hand? Okay. And also, mindfulness is a practice that is very informal. You
Mm,
can do it anywhere, you can do it anyhow. And if I
okay.
say about meditation, in meditation, your focus is either on a breath or on mantra or
Mm,
you're visualizing something. So you have your focus on something external
okay.
in that sense, right? And meditation is a formal practice.
Mm,
You need a proper dedicated time. You need a specific state of mind. You can't just meditate,
yeah.
anywhere and all. You have to give a dedicated time, a longer duration for meditation to be really effective. People do meditate for 5 minutes, and I have also
Mm,
done it. But to go into deeper meditative states, it's better and recommended that you do at least 15-20 minutes. But with
mm.
mindfulness, it can be a quick and easy thing.
Okay, that's
So,
fascinating. You mean to say, like, mindfulness is the whole experience of anything which we do, right? The complete experience,
yes,
the feel, the touch, the sense, almost everything, the complete wholeness of whatever we do, whenever we do, wherever we do, right?
right.
Okay. Okay, Anubhuti, can mindfulness really change how we experience stress and any challenges as such? How does it work?
Okay. So, as we just discussed, that mindfulness is a state of being.
Mm,
Okay. So, if you talk about stress,
mm,
stress is caused by anything external.
mm,
And if at any stressful event, you are noticing how your body is reacting,
mm,
if you are in touch with your emotions, the way maybe your chest contracts,
mm.
maybe your jaws clench,
Yeah.
maybe your fingers tighten up, your legs are frozen, any
Mm,
sensation. And stress, the reaction to stress can be very individual, and it would
mm,
be.
mm,
So however, if you are in tune with your body,
mm,
once you practiced it enough in the stressful situation, you can choose what you want.
mm.
See,
Yeah.
meditation is an act of being. It's not an action in
Mm,
itself. So when
mm,
you talk about stressful situation and dealing with it.
Mm.
Mindfulness would just tell you that this is how your state is right now.
Yeah.
This is how you are reacting, or your body is reacting to the stress. Now, what do you
Mm.
want to choose and act from it? That is up to you.
Okay. Okay. Are there unexpected benefits of mindfulness? Like when we choose this way, most people, which they don't realize at all when they practice mindfulness as such.
Mhm. I think unexpected benefits, what I can tell from my experiences, your overall quality of life improves.
Okay.
One is
Mm.
you are, whatever your area, or I would say, from whatever thought you start with,
Mm.
the impact that it would have, that will grow exponentially.
Mm.
So
Mm.
unexpected benefits would be, yes, very subjective, and it'll trickle down in every area of your life.
Mm. Okay. Okay. What advice would you give to someone who's completely new to mindfulness? What's the simplest way to start?
Simplest way is just being. And I would also add, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing right.
Mm.
For beginners, I would say that pick a time that suits you.
Mm.
Okay. Though mindfulness does not say that you have to be like, again, I'll contrast it with meditation. Meditation
Mm.
suggests that you do it at a fixed time,
Mm.
say early morning, X, whatever time.
Mm.
Or maybe if you pick a time in afternoon, so they
Mm.
suggest that you do it at the same time every day. But for
Mm.
mindfulness, there's not any no
There's no
restriction on it.
schedule. Mm. Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
But for starters, if you want to start your routine, I would suggest that pick an activity like, say, brushing your teeth.
Mm.
You can be mindful while brushing your teeth also.
Yeah.
So just set an intention, right? I can even elaborate that in the morning, you take out your brush and the toothpaste. You can open the tube.
Mm.
Okay. And be mindful of how the tube feels in your hand. Maybe it's
Mm.
slightly bit cold,
Mm.
and the tube cap has some ridges. Okay.
Yeah.
So feel that touch on your hand while you're turning it. See how your hand moves.
Mm.
So mindfulness is being present in the moment. That's it.
Okay.
When
Mm.
you, again, there's nothing right in it, nothing wrong in it. If you miss some step, and if you started thinking about, oh, I have to
Mm.
get ready, and I have to reach the office by this time, okay,
Mm.
bring it back to wherever and whatever step you are.
Mm. Okay. You mean to
Yeah.
say, like, rather thinking of something in the background, just wipe off all the memories. And if you don't have to even wipe it, if you just focus on something, like experience the wholeness of whatever you do, it's like automatically you say that you are mindful in that moment, right?
I'll just take from what you have said,
Hmm.
and I'll give an example of, think of mindfulness as being on a stage, and the
Hmm.
focus light is on you.
Okay, that's a beautiful example. Yeah.
So if I take the example of brushing your teeth, so right now, I understand it's morning, you have to get dressed up, you have to either cook breakfast or at least have it. Then you have to go about your chores, or maybe go to your office, or, do whatever. You have the full day ahead. Everything is on the stage. But
Hmm.
your brush, the toothpaste, and your teeth, your mouth, they take the center stage. They are the focus.
Focus
So
light.
your
Okay.
focus
Mm.
is on that
Okay,
activity, and that's all is mindfulness about.
that's so beautiful. Are there any common misconceptions about mindfulness that often discourage beginners to start with?
Oh, yeah. I think I've already said it
Hmm.
that, oh, am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Am I mindful enough or not?
Hmm.
Oh, I have so many thoughts that are coming.
Hmm.
I'm not doing it right. Thoughts should
Hmm.
not come. My
Yeah.
mind should be blank. So
Hmm.
these are all
Hmm.
myths.
Okay.
Thoughts, by nature, the thoughts would come, and they'll
Hmm.
actually always be present. The only time thoughts are not there is, I think, when you are either, I think, dead. Because in sleep also you have some thoughts. You might not
Thoughts.
be aware of
Mm.
them. Thoughts are in this form of dreams, right? When you're
And
sleeping.
when you focus on your breath,
Hmm.
you become
Then also
like,
thoughts are
mm,
there, no? But they don't take the center stage.
yeah, it's on the background, not on the center stage. Yeah.
It's on the background,
Okay.
right?
Mm.
So the misconceptions, as you're asking, is if I'm doing it right or wrong, am
Mm.
I doing it right enough,
Mm.
or I have thoughts, so that means I'm doing it wrong.
Mm.
So these are all myths, and all of these feelings and thoughts are okay.
Mm.
And again, mindfulness is a practice. You don't reach any level of it,
Okay.
or you cannot.
Okay.
And in fact, I would add that some days being mindful is easy.
Mm.
At other days, it will be a challenge, a big challenge.
Mm. Yeah.
So just stay with it.
Okay, when you say challenge, I want you to ask this. Life's challenges are inevitable. How can mindfulness help us navigate conflicts, any deadlines as such, or even parenting stress, which is very important
Hmm.
to know?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And these are so important in today's life. This is such a
Mm.
pertinent question. So, as I said earlier, mindfulness just connects you to your being. How are
Mm.
you reacting? Like, say, if I take parenting stress, your child
Mm.
is suddenly, you are in a mall and your child suddenly starts to throw a tantrum about a toy.
Mm.
And at the moment, for whatever reasons, you don't want to get that toy.
Mm.
Okay. And the child is maybe, lying on the floor and howling or maybe throwing fits around.
Mm.
What do? If you connect with your body, you may see that maybe, like for me, my shoulders would tighten, my
Mm.
jaws would clench,
Mm.
and then I think something in my stomach also. So once I'm
Mm.
aware of all these sensations,
Mm.
and then seeing that my kid is having a bad time,
Yeah.
this is not about me.
Mm.
I can still be an adult,
Mm.
a responsible adult,
Mm.
and not react to that.
Mm.
I can be compassionate
Mm.
about
Mm.
the child's want.
Yeah.
So child is not reacting because I said no. The child is reacting because it didn't get what it wanted.
It has some
So
electrical charge in the child's body to react that way, right? To hold on to that tantrum at that
yes,
moment. Yeah. So when you are mindful of who you are and where you are and at the moment, then it's easy to relate with the people and persons around and to act according to the circumstance. Rather react, you respond. Yeah, true.
right.
So,
So you are just aware of the
mm,
things
mm, mm,
and then you can choose.
yeah,
And also, okay, I think another myth that I would want to add is that once you are mindful
mm,
or once you start practicing mindfulness,
mm,
you won't ever be angry
yeah,
or you won't have any stress. So I think this
mm,
is also a big myth. You would still have your emotions, but you would know
mm,
how to manage them
handle it,
well, how to
best handle it.
navigate.
Mm,
Yeah. And that
yeah,
also is, I think, a choice.
true.
At times, obviously, you lose it and it's
Mm,
okay.
mm,
But you would know that you did it. Some people
yeah,
would still say, try to justify their anger
mm,
and try to justify why did they react to the kid's tantrum,
yeah,
right? Rather than you justifying your behavior, you would say, okay, this happened,
mm,
right? So you would have a compassion for yourself also.
yeah, true. When you say, yeah, it happened, it's like allowing everything to pass by, no? Everything to happen. In a way, you accept everything,
Right.
right?
Actually,
Yeah.
yes, mindfulness is acceptance of the acceptance and being in the present moment. So
Mm,
true. Thank you
okay.
for pointing this out. Yes.
Yeah. Anubhuti, what role does mindfulness play in improving our physical health?
Hmm. Okay. Mm, good connection. And what I would say is, at whatever space you are in,
Mm,
mindfulness makes you aware of it.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
And as I said earlier, makes you aware and then you have a choice. So if
mm,
you are not in a good physical shape,
mm,
and earlier You would say, I'll pick a very common scenario that whenever we have a free time, we'll pick up the mobile, start scrolling either the
Yeah.
social media or maybe open Netflix. If you are mindful at that moment, maybe you'll do it for a day, two
Mm.
days.
Mm.
Maybe the third day you would want, no, I really wanted to exercise,
Yeah.
or I had to go to gym, or maybe just go for a jog or run. So mindfulness just makes you aware of it
Mm.
and without judging. It's sort of a reminder for yourself that, oh, this is my free time, a
Okay.
slot which I can use better.
Mm. Okay.
So, improvement of physical health, I guess, would come from this space. One. Another thing can be when you are rested well, you are sleeping well, your overall health, the internal health itself improves.
Yeah.
Like, consider a person who's always in a stressful situation,
Mm.
how its nervous system would react. They'll be in
A
fight
lot of
flight
cortisol.
mode,
Yeah. Mm.
right? Cortisol, exactly. But if you take few moments to pause within your day, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, but you do have a pause, a rest in your day,
Mm.
then your
So.
body feels safe.
Mm.
And internally,
Mm.
all those stress hormones are not there. The good,
Mm.
happy endorphins and the things that make you happy from inside, you'll automatically start building them more.
Okay. So what I understand here is mindfulness help you create space in your body
Yeah.
to do actions which is needed by your body, like physical health, go for a gym or dance as such, or sit instead of getting into the daily routine of scrolling, binge watching Netflix, all this stuff, right? So mindfulness altogether creates a space in your body to be mindful again.
Yeah.
Okay.
To actually do things that matter to you.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. True. Okay. How does mindfulness support emotional healing and trauma recovery?
Okay. Emotional healing and trauma recovery. Again, I think it's the same thing
Mm.
that you are aware. I'll pick one example from my life that I was having an issue with a particular person.
Mm.
And when I faced them,
Mm.
my body started reacting. I
Yeah.
wasn't saying anything.
Mm.
So when you say emotional healing and trauma recovery, so I'll
Mm.
connect it from there. In
Mm.
that particular incident,
Mm.
I was aware of how my jaws, my upper arms, my chest, my knees,
Mm.
okay, they were tightened
Okay.
because I was ready to fight.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. And once I realized, I started loosening my fists. I didn't even
Okay.
realize. So, actually, mindfulness would make you realize that how much of your life is automatic
Mm. It's
and
like
your body.
a scanner, right?
Mhm.
So when you are mindful, it scans your body. If you are in a mode of defense, it helps you like, no, no, no. You don't have to fight. Here you can allow it to pass by so that you won't get into unnecessary conflict with the people. Are you?
Yes. So
Mm.
at that moment, I realized that the fists are clenched.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
I
Mm.
choose to release them slowly.
Mm. Okay.
And then automatically that emotional healing that you're saying, it's again a practice.
Mm.
Maybe in this particular situation, I could loosen my grip, but in another
Okay.
situation, it might be hard to let go.
Mm. Okay.
So slowly you can see how you are behaving in that particular situation, how you are being,
Mm. Mm.
and then a choice to be someone else.
Mm. Okay.
And that's how you heal your emotions, because you don't realize that you are operating from jealousy, anger, or any lower emotion.
Mm.
So then you have a choice. Do you want to move to a better space
Mm.
mentally, emotionally?
Okay. It's like reminding me of life is a journey, right? To become a better person than you were yesterday. So when you allow your body to take its own space to heal and to be mindful on what to react, what not to react, and settle as such. You give a ground for your emotions to settle as such, right? So
Yeah,
mindfulness
to be
brings a
there.
ground. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's going to really help in like improving oneself. That's what we are also
Mhm.
striving, no? Every day, how better person I'm gonna become. Like how loving I
Yes,
am, how kind I am, how compassionate I am towards myself first and towards others, right? Yes.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
In this digital age, there's no shortage of mindfulness tools. How can someone discern which ones are genuinely helpful?
Okay. Yes, the information is
Mm, vast.
endless.
Mm,
Yes, so true. I would say that try something, pick something,
mm,
try it for maybe a week and
mm,
see how you resonate with it.
mm. If it works, well
Okay,
and
so
good. If it
yeah,
doesn't, yeah.
if it doesn't,
Mm,
let's move to another one.
okay.
And also go mindfulness also makes you intuitive.
Mm,
It's also one of those unexpected benefits, as you asked me
okay.
earlier.
Okay. Your intuition is
That
like height. Mm,
yeah, you are drawn to some people, some app, or maybe somebody saying something. You are instantly drawn to it. If you're
mm,
drawn to
mm.
it, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I would just say try and you'll know. You'll
Try and
yourself
test
know
by
if it's
yourself.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay. Is it possible to practice mindfulness in this digital age without feeling overwhelmed? Like when we test
No,
all these methods, we tell, oh my God, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? So how do we?
no, no,
Mm,
it is difficult. More
mm,
because, these days hustling has become such a hip term and it's has become a way of life.
mm,
So, from my own experience, I would say yes, it's difficult. When you're just sitting, or maybe as I talked about this, any time when you're brushing your teeth,
mm.
you would yourself say, "Why are you taking so much time in brushing your
Yeah.
teeth?
Mm,
You have to rush to office. You have a meeting to attend. You have to dress up your kid. You have to make your food, or maybe pack your food. Your own thoughts would be so intrusive at that time. They'll
mm,
be bashing you.
mm.
And if you are, say, okay, with mindfulness, you can even have a mindfulness walk. So if you're walking
Mm,
slowly and noticing how your steps are touching the ground,
mm,
how your muscles are maybe moving, how your body is trying to balance or not balance,
mm.
then you would automatically say, why are you moving so slow? Come on, don't you
Okay.
have this task to attend to? So it will be overwhelming.
Mm,
The best thing I think I always do is remember your why.
mm.
Why do you want to do this?
Okay.
So this
Okay.
can be a good answer to all those beginners, as you had asked earlier, that why do you want to do this?
Mm,
Know your reason,
mm,
keep it in mind, and yes, it's going to be overwhelming initially, and that at many points in your journey.
mm,
Because see, you are a product of your external and internal circumstances.
mm,
At the moment, if I'm not connected to my internal thing, okay, my internal environment, only my external things are governing. Once
mm,
I'm connected to my internal environment, then I have to make a balance between external and internal. So
mm.
it in itself is a learning.
Okay. Mm, mm. Makes
So
sense.
it will be challenging at times
Mm.
and overwhelming for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Just keep doing it. Keep coming back. Maybe you skip a day or two. That's okay. Keep coming
Mm.
back. Remember your why and then,
Okay. When you
start
say
again.
keep coming back, many struggle with consistency in mindfulness. Why do you think this happens and how can they overcome it?
Okay, so we have touched a bit about nervous system
Mm.
earlier, just a
Mm.
bit, and I don't want to go much into the theory.
Mm.
I don't want people to fall asleep over here.
True. Mm.
It's basically the way our body is.
Mm.
It's a way of our mind to keep us safe.
Mm.
That's an unknown territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your body, your mind feels
Mm.
safe
Mm.
in binge watching.
Mm.
They feel safe in scrolling. They feel
Mm.
safe in not moving. They feel safe in maybe hitting the kid so that the
Yeah.
tantrum stops then and there. So that's
Mm.
their safety.
Mm.
And mindfulness is an unknown territory, or for that matter, anything new. whenever you're starting any new habit,
mm,
any new thing, maybe a
mm,
new project at your office also,
mm,
maybe a new recipe that you're trying at home,
mm,
everything is, whenever there's anything new,
mm.
it's going to give you jitters. Your body, in an attempt to make yourself safe,
Mm,
would try to give you reasons, a
mm,
number of reasons. Don't do
mm,
it.
mm.
This will happen, and all would be negative to
Okay.
dissuade you
Mm,
from moving ahead in that territory, that unknown thing. So, yes, what you can do is remember your whys,
mm,
and remember that it's your body playing your games, your mind playing games,
mm,
and they are
mm,
trying to keep you safe.
mm,
And you can remind them that
mm.
mindfulness is going to make me safe.
Yeah.
You can even
Mm,
make an affirmations out of
mm,
it,
mm.
that this is for my good.
And
This
you
is my
can
safe.
deliberately build a thought, right, around your big whys. Anubhuti, we love stories. Can you share a powerful example of how mindfulness transformed someone's life or your life?
Okay, so there have been many instances.
Mm,
A recent one I'll share with you.
mm, mm,
Like in mornings, for me it gets hectic that I have to get up, make breakfast for my daughter, and then I have to make her come out of the bed. It's turning a little bit colder.
mm,
So, it's a task in itself. And then take a bath, brush, everything was a hassle.
mm,
Then I drop her to school.
mm,
And I realized that by the time I used to sit in the car, I used to be very irritated. And it was
mm,
becoming almost a daily sort of thing.
mm,
So then again, I started being mindful about this particular routine of mine.
mm,
That daily, I'm sitting in the car and I'm frustrated. I'm irritated. Either I'm ranting and, why do I have to do all these things? And it's getting so hectic.
mm,
Then I realized that what are the pain points in this schedule?
mm,
Okay. For
mm,
me, the time crunch, because my
mm,
daughter takes time to get out of the bed, and then I would have been left with a lesser duration of time than what is needed to dress her up and for her to have a breakfast and
mm,
then sit in the car.
mm,
And once I started being mindful of why this is a daily routine,
mm,
then the answer started coming to me
mm,
that, okay, if you come out of the kitchen at this particular time, you would have that buffer time
mm.
for her to, come out of the sleep zone and rest a
Yeah.
bit. And so she was calm, I was calm.
Mm.
And again, I've noticed that if by chance I skip from my schedule, then again this happens.
Okay, it's become a routine. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how mindfulness helped me was being aware that main cause is not that she's not coming out of bed, it's
Mm,
that
mm.
I have less time.
Yeah.
So, I react, okay, be quick, be quick, be quick. We have to do this, we have to do this. And you can't rush a child.
Yeah. True.
That's so hard on them.
Mm. Yeah.
And obviously, if someone is standing on your head, you automatically feel nervous and you can't do whatever task you are even good at.
True. So this is going to
So
help
I
a
step,
lot of moms actually because
yeah,
this is what happens in everyone's home in the morning, especially mom
yeah,
who has to make their kid ready and all this. This is like a big battle also, and I have seen in my personal experience this is affecting the child, as you said, performance on their day-to-day life. They like in school, they go with the same moody mindset, and how do they perform well? Yeah, that's this is
yeah.
going to
And
help
in
a
fact,
lot
I'm
of
also not
yeah.
happy when I'm cribbing daily in the car. Even that doesn't
Mm,
make me happy.
yeah.
I'm also in a bad mood
Mm.
throughout the drive. And this could have been a good time for us to connect.
Yeah, after all, mom wants to connect to daughters or their son,
Son.
children as such.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
when they do everything out of their hardship and all, and when they don't get the result, it's literally going to hurt them and impact them, both mom and the child. So this is like a bulb on moment, and which is gonna help a lot of moms. Yeah, this truly helps. It's gonna truly help me also. My my own experience as such. Yeah, that's so beautiful, Anubhuti. Okay, let's end with some actionable steps. Can you share one mindful exercise that listeners can try right now to feel more grounded and calm?
Okay, wonderful.
Mm.
Do you have a cup of any beverage, hot, cold, anything? Quickly
Yeah,
pause the video and get it.
yeah, I have
So
some
I'll
water.
just pour.
Yeah.
So this is something that if you drink tea, coffee, anything as a routine, you can
Mm.
add it to your daily routine, and this will
Okay.
be a perfect way to include it without making it a task at your home or workplace. You can start this activity by making your own beverage, or
Mm.
even you can do it with your food. So since
Okay.
this is more accessible, I will
Mm.
start with a beverage, hot,
Mm.
cold, anything of your choice. Okay, you
Mm.
don't have to change it.
Mm.
So notice how you have poured it. Once you have the cup or a glass,
Mm.
see how your hand is touching it.
Mm.
Does it feel hot or cold? You can do it with me. It will be such a good
Yeah. Okay.
experience.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold your cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Notice
Mm.
how is it hot, the cup in
Mm.
itself, or is the beverage hot? Is it
Mm.
cold? So
Mm.
I'll be asking a lot of questions at the moment, but
Mm.
what you'll be doing is just being there, observing.
Okay. I'll be aware. Mm.
So yeah, mindfulness is not about asking the question, but just being curious about what is
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Notice the color. Like right now, you both of us have like water only.
Mm.
But if you have a tea, coffee,
Yeah.
what is the color?
Mm.
Right. Then maybe slowly we can sip. And
Okay.
while you are raising your hand, see your muscles in your shoulder moved.
Mm. Mm.
So to the extent you will notice any movement rather than it being automatic. It was automatic. I said, yoga, sip it, and your hand
Yeah.
just went up.
Yeah.
And then it can be stop. Okay, my hands moved. How did they move up?
Mm. Mm.
Okay, maybe you'll slowly be aware of the muscles that you're moving in this process, or maybe
Mm.
how your fingers are turning and
Falling.
holding
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
If you are holding it throughout, or maybe you're just touching it like this.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So connecting with everything. When you sip it, how
Mm.
does it touch does it touch your tongue first, or maybe it goes through your teeth?
Yeah.
And what's the sensation do you feel? Do you
Mm.
like the taste? It's as
Yeah.
simple as that. Do you like the taste or not? Or would you have
I'm
wanted it to
gonna
be a
try.
little bit sure?
Yeah. That
So
is.
with the beverage, you can even see that would you have wanted it to be a stronger version or a lighter version?
Mm.
Would you have wanted it to have more sweet or less sweet?
Mm.
Being aware. And then notice if it changes anything from the moment it touches your tongue to when you are actually, gulping it down.
Mm.
Can you take a moment to keep it in your mouth? Does it feel nice to you?
Mm.
Or it feels yucky? I mean, for me, if it's tea, I won't want to hold my tea in my mouth. But this is just me. But
Okay.
do you like it or not?
Mm.
And how does it change when it moves inside? Can you feel it going inside?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the whole process maybe just takes, I mean, if you take 3 minutes, add 2 minutes more to it. If in
Mm.
general, you take 3 minutes to drink your tea, add 2 more minutes, 5 minutes. It's a good thing to start. Okay. Just see how it changes its temperature over the time that you are drinking. Maybe
Mm.
you would want to rest it on the table and then see how the table itself feels.
Yeah.
And at the back of your mind, you'll have thoughts. Let
Mm.
them come and
Mm.
let them go.
Mm.
The clouds can be the thoughts can be like clouds. You're not asking the clouds, why are you so dark blue? Why are you so white? Why are you moving so slow? Or why are you moving so you're not judging those clouds.
Yeah.
Why are you judging your thoughts? So in
Mm.
this process, while you are doing it, and you can do it with your food, you can do it
Mm.
while you're walking,
Mm.
and you can even, add slow movement. Maybe you can rock yourself in your chair.
Even this small exercise, it's like telling hi to all the muscles, telling hi to all the cells in our body, right? From start of the to sense it, to feel it, to see it, almost everything. Even when we drink, it just passes the intestine. It's almost telling hi to whole of our body. Like when you say hi to someone, they definitely feel happy, right? On a daily basis, if we say hi to our body is also gonna feel
Mm.
happy. In turn, it's gonna help us also feel happy. This is this is very simple exercise, but I feel it's very profound.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, Anubhuti, it's time for a fun twist. We are diving into
Mhm.
a rapid fire round to get to know the lighter side of mindfulness and, of course, a bit more about you. The rules are
Okay.
very simple. Answer the first thing that comes to your mind, no overthinking, just pure instinct. Let's see how mindfully quick you can be.
So do I get a hamper?
I'll post it.
Sure.
What's the weirdest thought you've had during meditation? Not mindfulness, meditation.
That I'm flying.
Okay. Can mindfulness stop you from eating an entire pizza?
Yeah. And you can be mindful while eating the whole pizza also.
Yeah. Have you ever dozed off while trying to meditate?
Yes, 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 many times.
Me, Mary,
Many times.
many times. Often that happens. Yeah. What's
Yeah.
harder, mindfulness or ignoring your phone?
Ignoring my phone. Definitely that's harder for
True.
me.
Can you be mindful while binge watching Netflix?
Oh, yes, we've already covered that. Yes, you can be.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah,
What's your go-to excuse for skipping mindfulness?
I just don't do it. I don't have to give any excuse to anybody.
Okay. Do you ever mindfully judge people?
Yeah, that's such a. I don't want to acknowledge it, yet here I am. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite snack to eat mindfully or not?
Golgappa.
Nice. Have you ever argued mindfully?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've already told you how
Mm,
about this.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's your ultimate mindfulness fail moment?
Fail moment. I didn't know. Like at the start of my journey, I
Mm,
didn't know what am I doing.
mm.
So I was all jumbled, confused, and again those questions that am I doing it right? Am I being mindful enough?
Yeah.
Do I do it some way, some other way? So yes,
Okay,
that was it.
that was an absolute blast, Anubhuti. Thank you for being such a sport and sharing your candid, quirky, and mindful moments with us. Who knew mindfulness could not come with so many laughs and surprises like this?
Yeah.
Mindfulness itself is a journey which is giving us space to do whatever we want in a way it can be like good, bad, anything, just allowing things to pass by, right? Thank you again
Right.
for sharing your wisdom and experience with us today. Your insights have been truly enlightening, and I'm sure our listeners will feel inspired to explore more mindfulness in their own lives with the tips you said, especially moms. That's gonna help them a lot. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm really blessed to have shared this space and to
Mm,
talk about something that is so near and dear to me.
mm.
Thank you so much, Yoga.
Okay. To our listeners, thank you for tuning into Let's Talk to Heal, Evolve, and Shine. Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with anyone who could benefit from a little more mindfulness. Until next time, stay present, stay mindful. Bye bye.
Bye.